What's up, fam? This is Vic from Cutz Premium Lawn Care here in Conyers, Georgia. Hope you guys are cutting on. Today, fam, I thought I'll talk to you about my thoughts on the Stihl equipment. That's what we run on our trucks. And we're gonna give you some of the things that we like about Stihl and some of the things that we don't like about Stihl. But first, if you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe to the channel. We are lawn pros who are trying to take our $300,000 business to $500,000. So fam, I'm providing coaching calls now. If you need tips and strategies and you want to do a coaching call with me, please email me. Look in the subscription box, you'll get my email, and also you'll get the cost of my coaching calls. So about to get into it. All right, fam, so we got the Stihl FS94R. Most of you guys are familiar with this piece of equipment. Now, we done had this piece of equipment for some time, and you got the dial situation, right? Now, I'm gonna tell you about the 94R in the sense of other people working with it. Now, as far as the equipment itself, I like the equipment in the sense of when I have used it in the past. One of the things I like about it is light. It's one of the lightest pieces of equipment you're gonna have when it comes to the Stihl brand. So that's one of the things that I like about it. The other thing I love about it is the dial. The dial part is fantastic, especially when you're dealing with people that you tell them, hey, slow the weed eater down. Because most of the times what happens when the guys are working, they don't like to hold the trigger halfway. Because a lot of times when you hold the trigger halfway, it can stiffen your hand, so they squeeze it all the way through. And squeezing it all the way through gasses it up, which throws rocks everywhere. But here's the deal. How do I feel about that compared to the Stihl FS91R? I'm gonna tell you the difference between the two. All right, so the FS91R, the difference, like, it's heavier, right? But when it comes to cranking it, the difference is that you don't have to deal with the dial as much as you got to deal with the choke on this one. Because this one has a choke on it, and of course you turn the choke all the way, and then that's when you pull it, and that's when it cranks. But however, what's great about this one is that you have what is called the half a choke. Don't worry about getting straight to it, Darian. I'll bring it to you. So this is the half a choke, right? And most of the cats, they don't understand about half a choke. Half a choke will save you a lot of time from flooding this doggone thing. That's one of the things I like about the bigger engine. It's less likely you will flood this compared to the 94R. Now, at the end of the day, the 94R takes less gas. The bigger engine gonna suck out more gas. Smaller engine, less gas. However, this bad boy holds more gas. So this is the take. This is the give and take when it comes to these two pieces of equipment. Do you wanna? You're a solo operator and you don't wanna have to keep going back to the truck. So you want the one with the more gas in it. However, more gas, more weight, then you get tired. But here's the thing: if you running with people, when you running with a crew, and they don't know what they're doing, I'm talking about, you get a lot of guys who come in and they really don't understand how to run a commercial piece of equipment. They thinking about box stores like Home Depot, and you gotta hold that trigger down and suck all that gas out to get it started, when you don't have to do that with this piece of equipment. So the dial messes them up, man. The dial messes them up. And believe me, it's important to understand that this dial can flood the unit. Now, some people say, nah, it won't, man, nah, it won't. I'm telling you, it will. If you got other people running it. That's the part when I'm trying to express to you. If you doing it all by yourself, you have less problems with this piece of equipment. Now, of course, what I hate about Stihl, and I'm putting it out there, and everybody know this, I hate the head on the Stihl. Now, this ain't the Stihl head, this is an Echo speed feeder. But the Stihl head is the worst head on the planet Earth when it comes to weed whackers, weed eaters. We hate them. So that's the one drawback when it comes to dealing with the Stihl. Now, here's the cool thing about the Stihl equipment. I'm gonna show you. Come on over here. I'm gonna show you real quick. All right, this is Stihl. This is a weed eater. However, it has a stick edger head on it. What's great about this piece of equipment, you can take this off, put it on something else. Like when our Stihl stick edger messed up and we had a decent weed eater that still was good, we just took the head off and stuck it on here. And we still using this piece of equipment as if it's stick edger. That's one thing that's great about Stihl. The parts are interchangeable. Let me show you something. Now, literally, you can take this head off if you wanted to and put it on that piece of equipment. Make sure they got me on the camera. You can take this piece of equipment off, put it on that. That's one thing I love about the Stihl. Now, when it comes to things malfunctioning, the weed eaters go out. I don't know why, the flooding or whatever. Once again, it could be the guys. But when it comes to this piece of equipment right here, the hedgers, we tend to have little or no problem with our hedgers. We have turned these in and had to replace the carburetors. And one thing I know about replacing the carburetor, when you take it to a dealer, and yes, y'all, we taking this stuff to the dealer because we haven't figured out how to change them ourselves, that they don't even deal with them. They just replace it and put another one in. But when it came to this, we have several of these, and we done had them for quite some time, and they're still running, I would say, almost like new. So if I had to put it against other pieces of equipment, the only other piece of equipment I ever ran when it comes to weed eaters is Red Max. And Red Max, just my experience, did not hold up. So now, the last thing I want to talk about is our Stihl backpack blower. Now, I love these. Number one reason why I love these is because they're lightweight. They're really lightweight. Now, the Red Max blowers are invincible. That thing that we done bought first time is probably somewhere still cranking up somewhere. However, it is heavy. It is super heavy. So that's my take on the Stihl equipment. And yes, the Stihl equipment is not cheap. It's not no cheap piece of equipment. What we do know about the Stihl, they do run a 2-year warranty, and we have had some warranties where they, when we take it to the dealer, they cover it under warranty. So versus, like I said, the Red Max, where that thing was just a toss, man. We tossed that stuff. It was almost like we went to Home Depot. So put your information or tell me what's your experience with the Stihl. What's your thoughts about it in the comment section. Hopefully, man, you will say something that I didn't say that can help the people who come to this channel. So as always, cut on lawn care family, cut on. I'm cutting out. Peace.